It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New England. It's the Colts and the Patriots, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. He's got the first down and more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Here's Pierce. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd. And this time he is in. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 60 yards. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Purdy on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Taken from about the 12. New England trying to get a place on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pierce now up the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They run it with Janovich, the fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone. Roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Lazard. Yards away, and the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Another carry for the fullback, Janovich. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKinney. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, 38 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. New England's offense set to go. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's McKinney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage Turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Purdy got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Purdy off the play fake.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Purdy's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. And touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 29, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 2nd and inches, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give left side for Pierce. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Andy Janovich. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... for a touchback. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.